those friends that you got a love-hate relationship with, you got to get them out your life. Like, it's only so much falling out and making up in the world that a person can do. I feel like I started giving chances to friends because, you know, people would clock that T. Like, you would give a guy this many chances, but you cut your friend off at the first wrong encounter that rubs you the wrong way, the first interaction where y'all kind of arguing or fall out, like you're not rekindling anything. But I feel like I look at it different now because I cut these men off too. So if a friend is doing the most, or they're doing anything that rubs me off the wrong way, or that they're being shady, or they're not a good friend anymore, or just overall, if we're no longer compatible, because that happens in friendships too. You're no longer compatible with the person. It's cool to let it go. It's just okay. It's okay to let it go. There's nothing wrong with it. It don't have to be any bad blood. But I just know when you are dealing with something that feels like a love-hate thing, this person keeping you around, but they don't really like you. This person's keeping you around, but any chance they get, they're downing you, or got something slick to say, or some type of comment that's reiterating the fact that they feel like they're doing better than you, or they're better than you. Get them out of here, because I can't have a crisis without you telling me, well, that I know I wouldn't have to have that problem, This not the time for that. And I wouldn't do that to you if you had anything going on in your life and my life is going better. So yeah, those people that seem like they're ready to rub it in that you're going through something, or that they just so always, you're a listening ear when something's wrong, but when something's going positive, it's crickets. It feels half-assed. You're not listening. You could care less because you're only interested when I have some mishaps going on in my life. Like, get those people gone. And I don't care if it's something as simple as social media, but they'll say social media is not that deep, but you can tell the clear difference. Social media is going to be that deep to me when I know you operate a certain way on social media. And I could tell the difference you're operating with me than how you would your other people. So if I see there's all this acknowledgement on social media of everybody else, and there's crickets with me, anything you want to tell me, whether it be a happy birthday, is through a private text, I see where I stand with you. And it also makes me think you must be scared to let the world know we're friends, because you must have been talking behind my back. That's all that tells me. If we've been hanging out, kicking it, and doing all of these things, and there's no remnants of it on your social media, but there's remnants of you doing everything with everybody else, post and some more stuff, that lets me know that you portray some other type of image about our relationship to other people, and you just afraid to appear phony to them. All that to say, just get those people out your corner. Those people where you have this on and off. You know, we hold on to relationships we probably should have let go a long time, especially if you don't have too many friends to begin with, because there's always this narrative, if you don't have friends, you're the problem. Actually, I'm starting to think the ones who don't have friends have boundaries, because it's only so many times I'm going to let a person keep playing in my face, showing me that they're not a good friend to me. To say I have friends is not that important if I'm going to be getting mistreated or being an afterthought to everybody else. Period. And honestly, there's absolutely nothing wrong with having no friends. There's absolutely nothing wrong with having a lot of friends. But my opinion, the people who have too many friends, I feel like you're not to be trusted, because here you go tell one friend's business to the next, and vice versa, and then boom, you fall out. You want to talk about the other one and get back cool with the other one. All of that is just too much. And then if you ask me, anybody I've known that had a lot of friends, they rotate them too much anyway. So because they're still maintaining friends and they're having more fallouts than me, I'm the toxic one because I don't have friends. Make that make sense. This lady got 200 friends, fell out with 100 of them, so she got 100 friends left. So that means she's cool. I'm the problem because I had 5 friends, got rid of 4, and I'm not rotating anymore in until good ones come around, but I'm the problem? Or If I got rid of all of them and now I'm down to 0 friends, I'm the problem because I have 0 friends. But mind you, that lady fell out with 100 people. Make it make sense. Get those friends out. Friends, it's a love and hate. It's always on and off. Y'all always bickering about something, falling out over something petty, and going long periods of time without talking to each other because there's bad energy in between. Let them go. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Because we are at a big age now, and everybody needs to, everybody needs to stay in community, period. All that falling out, ain't no room for that. Stop feeling like you got to give chances. Stop thinking because you've been friends long that it's worth keeping. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes stuff runs its course, and that is cool. It doesn't have to be any bad blood, but it's okay for it to just be done. I'm just really thinking about that because they always make it seem like the person who's like low on friends or has no friends is the problem. And as I'm going through this, I feel like cleanse period of this not cool. You've been dealing with this, a person coming off a certain way and claiming not to know how they're treating you or whatever, apologizing just to apologize, but the behavior is not changing, the energy's still weird. Like, you don't have to put up with that. Get it gone. So it's just crazy to me, like, so I'm a bad person because I'm finally like, nah, I don't feel like doing off and on with nobody. I don't feel like throwing the friend title on random people or the best friend title on random people. Everybody's an associate and an acquaintance until we've invested enough time equally into each other, until I feel like this will be reciprocal and everything's mutual. Like, and me not having friends or whatever you want to call it does not mean that I don't have decent acquaintanceships with people. And I honestly feel like once I start putting more time into the people that I have made acquaintances of, if it's also mutual, that I will eventually make more friends. So I don't think I'm no effed up individual because right now I'm in a period where I don't have friends. I'm just minding my business. Yeah, I just hate that narrative they paint of people who don't have friends. Meanwhile, you got your 10 friends that you've been friends with for 15 years, and all y'all do is talk behind each other's back. Some of y'all even physically scrapped, and now you back friends, and that's supposed to make you better than me because I don't have any? Come on now. Get out. And it's just funny how people will go so long and be weird and do subliminals and do all of these things to get you going, and then if you ever get to the point where you confront it, that's not about you, this isn't about you, this is that, but you have a whole history of doing subliminals our entire life, entire friendship. Like, I just realized if having friends means playing all these mind games, I'm cool. Like, some of these friendships be worse than romantic relationships. They expect you to do all this butt kissing and figuring out and all of that. I'm not finna go out my way to get anything done with you, to participate with you, to get you to treat me like you treat the other friends and all. What's that? The fuck? No. But yeah, that's just a random rant. I'll probably have to try to beep out the cuss words. I really don't care. But yeah, I was just sitting here thinking about that. Like, no, get them people out your circle that is always a love and hate thing. Because honestly, sometimes that gets real crazy. And don't nobody need that in their life.